Sister Wives star Meri Brown warns Christine about relationship with David Woolley amid red flags. Hello guys, I am Jessica. Welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Sister Wives Season 19 has shown a new side to Meri Brown, who's giving Christine Brown a serious warning about her relationship with David Woolley in the next episode of the series. While Christine, Meri, and Janelle Brown have all left their plural marriage with Kody Brown in recent years, the Brown family are still in each other's lives to an extent. Meri, who's become one of the most outspoken of Kody's exes, has had her fair share of drama due to outside relationships over the years, as her catfishing scandal is one of the biggest in Sister Wives history. During a preview for an upcoming episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Meri offered a warning about her relationship with David after learning more about how the pair had met. Christine, who's been open about her relationship with David during the season, explained she and David had met online. "Better be careful about that," Meri warned with a laugh in the clip. Trying to make things light between herself and Christine, Meri used her catfishing scandal to offer a Fox warning and smooth out the introduction between herself and David. While Meri and Christine aren't close, the introduction was polite. What Meri Brown's warning means for Christine and David's relationship. Although Meri and Christine don't have the best relationship after their time in plural marriage, Meri was offering an olive branch to Christine and David with her so-called warning. Christine, whose relationship with David has been heavily documented on Sister Wives Season 19, has been nervous about bringing her new love into her old family structure. But things have been moving along smoothly for the couple. While Meri was someone who could have offered criticism, she managed to make light of a situation that could have been awkward with a joke about her own experiences with online dating. While Meri's catfishing scandal started as an online relationship that she felt secure in, it turned into a complete nightmare for the Sister Wives star. Though she was making light of the scandal, Meri was also clear in her warning that Christine needed to be certain about David if she was going to share her life with him moving forward. Knowing that Christine met David online, Meri likely wants her former sister wife to be able to feel that her connection with her new man is safe and secure. Despite no longer being sister wives, Meri still cares. Our take on Meri Brown's warning to Christine. Although Meri was quick to comment on her own negative online dating experiences, her warning to Christine was meant to be light-hearted. Meri's warning was more of a joke and less of a warning, as she was happy to be meeting David and moving forward in her own life in the same way Christine has. While Meri does genuinely care about Christine's safety and security, she was likely trying to keep the mood light during a potentially awkward moment during the Sister Wives star's first meeting. Double-layered, Meri's warning was a great way to open things up. Sister Wives, Janelle says Meri began developing interest outside of the family after becoming an empty nester. Janelle Brown opened up about Meri's departure from the family on a recent podcast episode. To Janelle, Brown is opening up about the disconnect between her family and Meri Brown. Appearing on the Reality Life with Kate Casey podcast, the Sister Wives star, 55, was asked whether Meri, 53, had always been disconnected from the larger family, or if that was something that happened over time. "I mean, she and Robyn were always pretty close," Janelle shares. "I do think when Leon left the house, and she was an empty nester before we were, she started to develop a lot more interest outside of the family," she continues, referring to Meri's child Leon. "Because yeah, she had time. But I know she and Robyn were always pretty close to a lot of things," Janelle says of Meri's relationship with Kody Brown's only remaining wife, Robyn Brown. "So I don't know if she was separate. I mean, she and Kody had been estranged for many, many years. Christine Brown, 51, was the first of the sister wives to leave their plural marriage to Kody, 55. A year later, in December 2022, Kody announced his separation from second wife Janelle. A month after that, the end of his union with Meri was confirmed in January after the pair's relationship had been platonic for years. Robyn, 46, is now his only remaining wife. On a recent episode of Sister Wives, Meri opened up about where she's at in her relationship with Kody. "I feel very peaceful about our situation," he doesn't. "Some of the things that he's saying are really, really, really mean," Meri told cameras of Kody. "He clearly has a lot of internal feelings that he still needs to work on here." In their conversation, Kody told Meri, "Where we are now is, I actually like you now," as she joked, "Gods be praised." Kody insisted, "Well, I didn't for 6 years at all," as Meri said she thinks it was more than that, adding, "Be honest with yourself, sister wives." Kody's desire after turning 55 is being a loving father and making my family whole again. Kody Brown is a dad to 18 children, whom he shares with wife Robyn Brown and former wives Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown. Kody Brown is setting some new goals for himself as he turns 55. On the Sunday, November 3 episode of Sister Wives, Kody opened up about his plans to become a better father to his 18 children in an emotional video as he turned 55. In the clip he shared, "Today is my 55th birthday, and I have, with God in covenant form, reasserted myself to, from here on out, be the loving father and the dad that has always given me purpose in my life. Onward and upward with the goals in life and making my family whole again." He continued, "That's my desire." Sister Wives family. Everything to know about Kody Brown, his 4 wives and 18 kids. As he reflected on his past, Kody admitted that he was so naive going into his multiple marriages with wife Robyn Brown and former wives Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown. "I was so naive coming into plural marriage, I guess idealistic, that I think I saw myself sort of surrounded by children and surrounded by wives," he explained. "I literally imagined that my 5 to 6 oldest would be living across the street in homes with their spouses." Kody then covered his mouth in shock and began to tear up. "I mean, this is literally what I imagined," he added. "That fantasy all came out of the affection I felt for my children," he said. "To me, it wasn't a plural family thing. It was just an enjoying my family thing." As discussed throughout this season, many of Kody's kids, including his then pregnant daughter Madison, decided to separate themselves from Kody after his lack of action as a dad. Now, Kody said, "I'm hoping that they will not reject this, as some of them won't even talk to me. But my new goal will be back to being dad." In a confessional, Robyn cried while giving her perspective on the situation. "I remember the guy that I met, the guy who I saw loving his kids," she began. "And I feel like he's struggling with that right now because he's so hurt." Sister Wives preview. Meri and Christine Brown talk for first time since drama. In a preview for the Sunday, November 10th episode of Sister Wives, Meri Brown and Christine Brown Woolley come face to face. This is the first time they will talk since everything went down in Flagstaff with Christine leaving. She shared that she had no interest in staying connected to Meri or Robyn Brown. Now, so much has changed, and they will get a chance to reconnect. But how will it go down? Meri and Christine Brown talk for first time since drama. When Christine Brown Woolley announced she was leaving the plural family in early 2021, there was a lot of hurt. She explained that she was going to keep in touch with one sister wife and that was Janelle Brown. However, with the way that things were at the time, she did not care to have relationships with Meri Brown or Robyn Brown. Robyn was devastated and felt betrayed while Meri ran to her sister wife's side to console her. Meri was not even there to see Christine off when she and Truly moved to Utah. Yet, a lot has changed since Christine bravely left the plural family. Meri not only left as well, but she also obtained a church release, which is the equivalent to a divorce. So she is no longer beholden to Kody Brown either, and the same goes for Janelle Brown. She just has not taken any steps when it comes to the church. Now, Kody is down to only one wife, and they are trying to live their best lives. In a preview of the upcoming episode of Sister Wives, Christine and Meri will finally talk, but how will that go down? The whole family is gathering to celebrate Christine and Kody's daughter, Gwendolyn Brown, and her fiancée, Beatrice Quiros. Meri Brown's hope is that they can all get along, and she does get to meet David Woolley, whom she is very kind to. By she and Christine Brown Woolley getting along, that is them being on their best behavior. Meri congratulates the two, and Christine jokes she stalked him. In return, Meri warns her about that, referencing her traumatic catfishing escapade. Christine Brown Woolley laughs and appreciates that Meri Brown can now joke about that awful time in the family's life. She then shares in her confessional how strange it is to see Christine with someone new, just like it will be when Janelle Brown moves on. Even when Meri moves on, it will be strange because they have only ever been known with Kody. However, Janelle was married to Meri's brother, but that was short-lived, so she is referring to longevity, and they were the OG3. Finally, Christine shows Meri the tattoos she and David will be getting, and they get along far better now that they are not forced to.